Welcome back. Now, nominated Senator Paul Njoroge says he will table before the Senate a bill to amend the Persons with Disability Act of 2003 to ensure persons living with disability are able to get job opportunities in both national and county governments. Speaking at the Olkalau School for the Disabled in Nyandarua County, the senator said affirmative action laws are important as they will ensure persons with disabilities in the country are not discriminated against.
The field at Olkalau School for the Disabled in Nyandarua County offered a stage on which nominated Senator Paul Njoroge could do a jig, but also one where he could advance the cause of disabled persons in the country.
Unajua Mungu alituumba akatunyima viungo vingine vikuwa na ulegevu kidogo, lakini kwa bahati akili zetu alizichanganya zikawa sawa sawa.
And perhaps with the Speaker of the Senate appropriately seated right behind him at the podium, Senator Njoroge announced plans to introduce an amendment to the Persons with Disability Act of 2003.
Ninaleta mjadala katika Senate ambao ni kufanya amendment ya Persons with Disabilities Act 2003 ili kuweza kuhakikishia walemavu nafasi za kazi katika serikali zetu.
Taking the opportunity to announce his planned amendments to the Disability Act of 2003 in a school with young disabled pupils who stand to benefit if the amendments are adopted, the senator further urged the Speaker and fellow senators to support the amendment, saying the ultimate beneficiaries of the proposed amendment would be the very students they were seeing before them, among others. The nominated senator has meanwhile urged county governors and county cabinet executives to ensure they employ minorities such as those living with disabilities, saying it was a constitutional provision that needed to be observed.
Residents of Rarieda in Siaya County have benefited from a free medical camp organized by the SDA Church in collaboration with the government. This was part of the church giving back to the society. Among the services that were offered during the exercise was free cancer screening, treatment of malaria, among others. According to medics, the exercise was targeting reduction of lifestyle diseases. Dr. Okello, however, said that the exercise also targeted people living with disability as well as those who cannot afford medical services.
So we have services to see children, we have services for adults. We have services targeting women, mainly women of reproductive age, whom we are doing cervical cancer screening and also family planning. We also having immunization, and all these are done in collaboration with other partners and also with the Ministry of Health.
Now, Kenyans reacted with shock and sadness to news that 13 people, among them 3 children, died in a grisly road accident along the Masitawa Road in Mwala District, Machakos County. The family members were traveling for a dowry-paying ceremony when the accident occurred. The groom and bride-to-be narrated to Citizen Television how the day that was supposed to have been marked in smiles took a rather tragic turn of events through an accident. Salim Bilu tells us more.
It's a loss that has crippled this small, neat community and left Pastor Albert Mwasia devastated. He grieves for 13 family members and relatives who lost their lives in a grisly road accident on Saturday morning. His father, his mother and 3 of his children were among those who died when the driver of the vehicle they were traveling in reportedly lost control and it plunged into Isivuni River in Machakos County.
Wale watoto nimepoteza msichana mmoja ambaye ndio mkubwa. Ako na miaka 9. Nimepoteza kijana ambaye anafuata huyo. Ako na miaka 4. Na nimepoteza kijana ambaye ako na mwaka 1 na nusu.
A tragic end to what started off as a joyous journey made by his parents, his children and relatives to pay dowry for the mother of his children, Isabella Mwasia. Only one of their children survived the accident and is now receiving treatment at the Kangundo hospital. Pastor Albert Mwasya and his wife were not traveling in the ill-fated matatu he had traveled earlier, while his wife, who was scheduled to travel in the matatu, opted to use a motorbike when she realized the matatu was overloaded.
Tuliona hii jamaa amekimbia, nikaambia mwenye pikipiki tumuondokee, maana atatugonga huyu. Vile anakuja atatugonga. Tukaondoka, akapita speed ya safari hali. Sisi tukafuata nyuma tena, kuwafuata nyuma. Jamaa alikimbia tena, speed ya juu zaidi.
The aftermath has since thrown this community into mourning and confusion. Congregants of the New Jerusalem Church, where Pastor Albert Mwasya ministers, opting to close their doors Sunday and condole with family at their home in Kiliku village.
Biblia inasema Mungu ni wa milele.
Naomba tu Bwana nisaidie hata hiyo. Naomba nisaidie nipate nguvu.
The National Transport and Safety Authority halted the operations of the matatu and has said it may revoke the license of Makata Sacco, under which the matatu involved in the accident was registered.
Get ready to go cheer at the 2014 FIFA World Cup. Simply pay with your Visa card. SMS your details to